Here's what got me, church. What got me is that Jesus himself could not qualify to be the pastor of this church. He wasn't 40 years old. He did not have 10 years experience. He wasn't married, had no kids, no masters, no D-man, no PhD. Do not look for the approval of man. Do not look for somebody to put a stamp on you to say that God wants to use you. If God is telling you something, go and do it. God can use you. Listen, if you've made mistakes, God can use you even if you're a little unsure of yourself. And lastly, God can use you even if nobody else around you thinks he can. God's writing a story on your heart for you to share with the world. And the sad thing is you've bought a lie that nobody wants to hear it. They want to hear it. They want to hear God's goodness. They want to see God's goodness on your life. God's goodness on your life. When they saw the courage of Peter and John, they realized they were unschooled, ordinary men. They were astonished. And they took note because, listen, these men had been with Jesus. Have you been with Jesus? Have you been with Jesus? Jesus is the biggest part of everything that we do. I've done things in my own power and I've right on my face. I've done things in his power. Couldn't explain it. I know there's a difference between Frank that's been with Jesus and Frank that hasn't been with Jesus. And I really don't like the one that hasn't been with Jesus. Have you been with Jesus? Have you been with Jesus? Are you ready to do something, church? Something, anything to serve the kingdom purpose. The time is now to stop giving your resume for failure and to realize that God can use you in mighty, mighty ways. He wants to use you. He wants to use you. Have you been with Jesus? Let's pray.